opportunity in this one. Feldman steps into his windup. 1-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1-2, here it comes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And when you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before. And luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gomez moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rasmus. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, put away that rocking chair. Life gets better at 40. And this guy's living proof of it right here as he unloads on this baseball. And you know what? Now the old man can just take it easy after that and just round the bases in his own sweet time.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Drilled down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. Pitch inside, the throw. It's high, but he comes down with it to make the tag as he's caught stealing at second, and the inning is over. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Stephen Wright will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Holt ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
This is what you got to do right here. Your guy just gave up the lead. You're down by 2 now. Make something happen here leading off the inning. He does exactly that as he gets into second with a leadoff double.
George Springer will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Oh, batting third, the shortstop.
Carlos Correa takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Long throw to third. And he is out on a strong throw.
Oh, and that's a nice job there in center field to come up throwing. And you see him square his body up to the target, and he puts this throw right on the money to get his man trying to take third.
In now, Colby Rasmus. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Travis Shaw will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over .340 here entering play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gomez has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7, left fielder, Brock Holt.
Striding into the box, Brock Holt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Feldman's ready. Here's the 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up 2-0. Marwin Gonzalez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder
Carlos Gomez will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. And that's such a tough pitch to throw, and even more difficult to master.
Standing in now, Preston Tucker. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox on top, 2-0. Blake Swihart steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that's a very effective pitch right here. Just a little backdoor cut fastball. This thing doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but it has just enough to catch that outside edge for a called 3rd strike.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Feldman sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. 3-2.
Got a full count.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. Hit in the air out toward left. And Rasmus will put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. Boston leads it 3-0. Luis Valbuena digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley has a beat on this one. And he's got it for the first out.
Batting 9th, catcher, Jason Castro
will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Jose Altuve will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off, but what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
In now, George Springer. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros leave one. They trail it here 3-0. David Ortiz is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Feldman gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Valbuena's got it, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He singled his first time around. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. The 2-2 pitch. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Here comes Ramirez around third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Brock Holt steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Sinking liner toward left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
2 out with the man at first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
now batting, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
In now, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Fouled straight back. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Ready on 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Shaw is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros nothing. Blake Swihart heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Slow roller back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder
Mookie Betts steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting number 15.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Carlos Gomez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
In now, Preston Tucker. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
At the plate, Luis Valbuena. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. The 2nd for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox are out in front, 4-0. Greg
attention,
Holland
please.
will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. Now the app in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Holland's ready, 1-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rasmus sprinting after it, and this will land foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. David Ortiz will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Hanley Ramirez will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Here's the 1-1. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Holt ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. George Springer will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Carlos Correa will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Smoked on the ground left side. Bogaerts is able to get there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Travis Shaw is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Holland pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Hit hard up the middle. Correa is right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brock Holt digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Springer has a read on it. 2 down.
number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. All even now, 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Colby Rasmus, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a ball hit in the air. Swihart has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 9, Marwin
Gonzalez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out.
Center fielder,
Carlos Gomez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Blake Swihart will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Two and two. A little conviction behind that fastball.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? It's been working so far.
Mookie Betts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Bases are empty, one man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a one-out base runner.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. And whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. Preston Tucker will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Bradley on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Luis Valbuena will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. 1 out, nobody on. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because These guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Good battle. Count remains full. Ripped on the ground to first. Ramirez fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Jason Castro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Jose Altuve will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a slow knuckleball misses here. 2-1 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Xander Bogaerts will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Lined into left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, David Ortiz. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. For one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
In now, Hanley Ramirez. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Still 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. George Springer will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
No problem squaring up that knuckleball. It's generally not too hard to time that pitch. It's more about making solid contact. And I'd say that that was pretty solid there.
Carlos Correa gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, there's no question that he's trying to get this guy to hit something on the ground, hopefully to get the double play out of it. But this one just gets away, and now you move a runner into scoring position, and still nobody out.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
First baseman, number 9.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it.
And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with the complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 4-0.